hello, it's Kim Corallo, Shut the Front Door Too. We are a wreath door hanger vintage gift store. We're out of Lexington, Kentucky. We own an Etsy store. That link will be in the description and in the comments if I remember. It is sometimes hard for me because I film these videos a week ahead, so it's a little hard for me to remember. Old brain. Also, we have 3 booth spaces and we have a hair salon, so not all the items go to Etsy. If you see something you love, just reach out. If we can get it to you, we will certainly do that. Sometimes things sell quickly. Sometimes, you know, they stay with us for a minute, and we just never know what items are going to go in a flash and what items are going to stay a while. If you're new here, thank you for stopping in. We are not professional videographers around here. We fly by the seat of our pants every single day, and when I say we, it's my sister and I, but mainly for the videos it's me, because this is a part of the job that I get to do and I love it, but you know, I'm not professional, so you'll probably end up being able to sit back and get a good chuckle and look at some good vintage at the same time. If you've watched before, you know the drill. We appreciate you. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Also, before we show you the vintage, we're a minute and a half in and we haven't showed you one piece of vintage yet. I mean, you can see some in the back there, but we just want to tell you that we hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We hope that, you know, you got some rest and enjoyed whatever it was that you got to do. And without further ado, let's show you this. Look at this cute little Tenala bird. Isn't it sweet? I liked the size. I don't pass up Tenala pottery very often. I personally really like it, and I know because it doesn't stick around very long that you guys like it as well. And birds tend to be kind of popular, so he didn't have any condition issues, and he was just super cute. I liked the colorway. I thought the colorway was really fun, and I had never seen this style before, so happy to get that. A little milk glass, because I'm always telling you that milk glass and clear glass are winners, guys, and let me tell you why. They mix in with every season, they mix in with every holiday, but the reason why I picked up this cutie patootie is it is a covered candy dish. It's on a pedestal, it has a lid with no condition issues, and I am here for that all day, every day. I will sell this, but we still haven't found anyone to pour candles for us. And so I've already made the decision that I am going to do that. But I'm still learning. I don't just want to jump in and just do it, you know, willy-nilly. I want to make sure that I am able to learn so that I'm not wasting money on a bunch of product, and that I can also give you guys back that are interested the best product out there. So that is going to be on hold until 2025. It was our plan and our goal to have them poured and ready, but when our person misunderstood and thought I just wanted one poured and not a bunch poured, she couldn't do it. And you know what? I appreciate the honesty, because I have had people take jobs and then you have to wait months and months and months for your product. And I'm telling you, that's not a good thing for anybody. So I was happy for her honesty. Couldn't find anybody else. 2025 candles are going to be here, and I'm going to hold this back unless one of you sees it and says, you're going to put that on Etsy and it's coming to me. Local people, if you want me to stick it in the booth, I'll do that for you too. Let me show you this. This isn't old at all. And I think for what I paid for, now listen, what I paid for it is fine. I'm keeping this. But I think the person thought this was vintage because it looks vintage. It's not. It's a hand-blown, made to look like mercury glass Christmas tree. But what it is beautiful. And it will mix in beautifully with my traditional greens and reds. And I'm always looking for things to stick in little pots. I think I told you last video, I told you that I'm going to show you with this milk glass container. This is something that would work. You could put a little bit of museum putty on the bottom of the tree so it wouldn't rock. And then all you would have to do is fill in this negative space with moss. That would look super cute. And you probably have lots of things in your home that you wouldn't even consider maybe of sticking a tree in until you have a tree that you want to have a vessel or a pot to put it in. Anyway, that's just a quick little tip. I told you maybe 2 videos ago, I'm not exactly sure, that I found some Italian pottery. It was green, and one was a lidded pot, and I told you I was keeping them and I was going to use it to put a Christmas tree in. Well, I did that, but I didn't grab it. And so what I'll do is at the end of this, I will stick in a little video of that so you can see what that looked like. And if you like the way it looks and you want to do something similar in your own home, you can take the idea and run with it. That's a part of what we like to do here. Our business is, you know, we pick up mainly decor type items, and our wreath and door hanger part of our business is all handmade, and it is decor type items. So we also like to give ideas of how you could use some of these things, because sometimes that's the hardest part for people. Sometimes it's hard for us too, but we just try to throw out little tips so that maybe you could find a nugget in there if you're not interested in, you know, the item, purchasing the item. Maybe you're like, ooh, I have something like that at home. And we give you an idea so that you can, you know, run with it. Let me show you this little piggy bank. It is so cute with the cork mouth and the little derpy looking eyes. And the cork still fits in nice, but it is hard. So I know it's, you know, a little bit older. The thing that did it for me is that I just thought it was super cute. And gift giving season is right upon us. And I thought this would be really cute in a kid's room. It is a coin bank, and it was that matte finish that did it for me. I just love a matte finish pottery. I typically won't pass them up. And I've already popped this onto the screen. This is a copper vessel, copper pedestal dish with some handles. I've had something very similar before, and put it in the booth. I think I'll probably do the same with this. I'll probably put this one in the booth. I just love a copper moment. I love mixing copper and brass and silver metals together. I think it looks really, really good. I have done that, I think, in past videos, and if not, I'll put that on the list to do it in future videos to show you all some ideas. One thing I do want to tell you is, from all of the magazines that I'm looking at, these designer people, like these people that write these articles, and they apparently are a little tired of brass, because you're not seeing any brass. All you're seeing is silver tone, silver tone, silver tone, pewter. So I think that that's coming next to be the thing that if you are a reseller to start looking for. I also think it's the thing next that is going to be a big design trend inside your home. Now, I don't change out my entire home based on a design trend. I buy what I love, and when I do that, I love it for a very, very long time. I would suggest that you do that too. But if you do like sterling or silver or pewter, and you're like, wow, maybe I would like to have some of that too, it mixes well with brass. So if you've been collecting all the brass or all the copper, guys, we can mix those metals together, and we don't have to get rid of a thing unless you're just tired of it. Cutie patootie little glass grapes. I liked the size of these. I thought they were really fun and would fit just about anywhere. I typically never pass up stone or glass grapes. I haven't found a bunch in my whole time of reselling. I've only found lucite grapes once. put them up. They were gone in a hot minute. I've never found anything petite like this, so this is kind of a new little venture. We'll try it out and see. I've picked up stone grapes before in green, and I think I found 5 sets of those. And I think I'm keeping a set, and I think I have 1 set left. So I found 5 of those. Before that, I found some stone grapes that were green and kind of a blue or purpley color. Those are both gone. And then I found some green glass grapes that I think have in the booth still. And those are some of my favorites. Again, milk glass, because who doesn't, love it? I mean, if you don't, you really should. Because isn't that a great sales pitch? Well, if you don't, you should. Honestly, it's just so pretty. And in my area, this unusual milk glass is not that easy to find. There are pieces that you see a lot, but when it's unique and unusual, not that easy to find. This is actually an ashtray. I think it could still be used for a candle vessel. And I didn't have that in mind. Don't know. Oh, that must be a little sticker. I don't know what I'll do with this. I am likely to maybe stick this up on Etsy, but like I said, if you see something you want and you don't see it on Etsy, it's either sold out or it didn't make it there. And if it's still available, it can be there for you. So don't ever hesitate to ask. This is California pottery, and I was amazed that the leaves and the flowers aren't chipped on this piece. This is one of those things that I just love the colorway. I'm always telling you that I like a trinket box or boxes anyway. It doesn't matter if they're porcelain or pottery or metal. This is just absolutely stunning. And I can see this in a guest bedroom. I can see this in a little girl's room. I can see it in a bathroom. I think there's lots of ways you can use it. And let me show you this little pottery dish. I liked this dish a lot. I love that it has mostly matte finish, but there is some shininess to some of the glaze, and I thought that was interesting. I liked the way they scalloped the edge of this, and I think this is probably just a trinket dish, but I have these coasters, and I thought, wow, that fits beautifully in there, and you could easily find some inexpensive coasters to plop into a dish like that, and you immediately have a really, really good hostess gift. They can put this on their coffee table just like this. They could put these on their coffee table just like this, and this in their bedroom on their bedside table to catch their jewelry, or at their kitchen sink. It's almost like 2 gifts in one, but I thought it was super cute and a pretty good idea. Oh, I'll just have to show you. I bought several pieces of jewelry, but I didn't get out the one bag. That's okay. There's always another video next week, and I'll put it in there. I found this handmade pin, and it is that handmade gold-filled wire. And that's a purple stone of some kind, probably, just a piece of glass. But I liked the style of it. I like that bar style. And this is probably 80s, I would say. That's a guess because I don't know for sure. And I picked these up because I just had them laying there. And I'm not sure if I've shown you these yet or not. Because when I do my videos, after I've shown you the items, I price them and put them where they're going to go. And if they need work, like cleaned like these pieces do, I will put them usually in a tote type of thing. So I was unsure if I've shown them. That's the whole reason to tell you that. But I wanted to show you, just in case I didn't, this is a cat, and it is sterling silver. It's tarnished, but I kind of like it being tarnished being a cat. I will probably shine it up because this is really, really dark tarnish, which just means to me it's probably pretty old. And then this one was the same, and that is some kind of a capuchon stone. Maybe some of you all will know. It's just where it's a polished stone and it's just set in without prongs, but it was really beautiful. I thought so, as well, and I liked the style of this too. So in case I didn't show you, if I did and you're looking at them twice, then they're kind of cute, you know, so just enjoy them for the second time. And look at these. These are fun. These are a set of 4 coasters with that equestrian type of style. I'm always drawn to anything horse related. I tell you all the time that I live in the horse capital of the world. And so for a booth space, it's a winner. But online, people really like it too. And this equestrian style decorating is so classic that you don't have to have, you know, a whole room. I dream of, like, you know, the wingback leather tufted chairs and, you know, maybe even the wood paneling walls and that real moody vibe and dark when you go in. I don't have anything like that in my house, but this is what I sort of think of when I think of that equestrian kind of style. But you can have a modern home and have a beautiful set of coasters like this. You can have a traditional home because it's pretty traditional as well. So, you know, the verdict is out on what the best way to decorate. I don't even know why I said that, because there's no best way to do it. It's your way, the way you want to do it, and that's the best way. Woo! Let's just see here. I found some dogs. And I don't pass up little dog statues when I find them. And I found 3 this time. I have had similar ones, if not the same ones, before. And they're gone. And so they are something that I know I can stick in the booth. And it's kind of a no-brainer, because if someone can't buy maybe, you know, an expensive piece of glass or pottery, but they want to get something, you know, maybe they're looking for just a little teacher's gift or a little hostess gift, you know, something small like this is kind of a nice item to have in your booth spaces to fit the needs of those types of shoppers as well. Okay, let me show you these goodies, because I'm not a collector of anything. I tell you that all the time. I tell you that, you know, if I'm going to keep something, then I typically get rid of something. It's just that I'm in the stage of my life where I'm a little older, and I want to have things around me that bring me joy, but I don't need to have 9,000 of one type of item. So that's how I do it. Now, I have a lot of friends that are big collectors of certain things, and I know a lot of you guys do that. And that's what makes this really fun, is because you can start looking for things that person loves. Having said all of that, something that I really kind of do collect, and I collected them before they were popular, are these little elf pixies with the bent knees. And like I said, I collected these little dudes before they were ever popular, and I have quite the collection. Now, these will stay with me when I find vintage Christmas. It's very difficult in my area, and it's quite expensive. These little guys used to be $10 a dozen, and they weren't expensive when I started picking them up, but my mother-in-law had some, and that's what made me fall in love with them. And so I got on the Bay and I found some for myself. Since then, I've gotten one of hers as well. And I just love the little dudes. So that's that story. Staying with me. I don't have this color though. Look at him. He is so, so cute. And I found this at a place in about an hour and 20 minutes from me. It's called Crestwood Mercantile. Really fun Instagram account if you all like Instagram, if you want to follow them. It's a vintage store that is really large, but it is so lovely and so well done and all the things. Also found this little dude there, this little Santa guy, and he's staying with me too. So I'm sorry if you guys love vintage Christmas too. I just don't hardly ever find it, and vintage Christmas is something that both my husband and I like. Now listen, we like modern Christmas too. I like Christmas. I will probably do some videos showing you our Christmas decorations, and you'll see it's a bit over the top, but it's kind of what we like and kind of what I've always liked. So I don't really apologize for it, because I'm always telling you, just do what you do in your own home. And that's kind of what we do. We overdo Christmas. And then I bought this little guy. I don't know. I don't know if I've shown you him or not, because I've had him for a minute, but he was just laying with the others because I'm getting ready to find spots for them. And when I took him up to the counter to pay for him, the owner said, of the shop said, he's damaged. Do you realize that? And I was like, yeah, I see. I said, I think that's candle wax. And I thought, you know what? I don't care. I mean, this is for me. And that's what I told her. I said, it's for me. She knows I resell. And I said, it's for me. I'm not going to get rid of him. And she, you know, I thought that was really nice, because the person who was selling him didn't put anything as is on the tag or anything, but she wanted to make sure that I knew that. I thought that was really nice of the owner of the business. And then I bought this guy. Now, I don't collect this style. I've never seen this style. He's got little legs that don't bend. Maybe you all can tell me a little bit more about him, but I thought he was super cute as well. Okay, now a few more things. Now, these things are vases, and they're not particularly old. They may be vintage. I have to do a little bit of research, but they're popular. And this designer, this is called Nina's Ark. And so both of these are vases, but she also does a line, I think that's called Cats by Nina. And they are modern. Like I said, Etsy, I think, requires things to be 20 years old or older to be considered vintage. I can put these in my booth spaces if I can't put them on Etsy, but they were in really good, pristine condition, and I just think there were going to be people out there that are going to like them. I thought they were really cool. Ooh, this. Look at this. This is Fenton. The color, guys, I cannot get over the beautiful shape. It has the little pedestal here, and then the little fat bottom gets skinny, and then that pop right up here with that ruffle, and that white, I'm sure that's called maybe a white crest. I'm not exactly sure about that. The color is amber-ish, but it's so light in color, it almost puts off a yellow color. So even though I think that this would look good, you know, during that fall and Thanksgiving season, I also think it would look great through the summer and spring season as well. So a lot of mileage you could get with this one. Go ahead and show you this Fenton piece. You know, I say a lot, I don't find a lot of glass in my area because I don't, but I find some, and when I find it, I don't pass it up. This is a beautiful Fenton compote dish. It's slide glass, and I love it, and I hope that you guys love it as well. The glass pieces will probably end up on Etsy, and the reason why I say that is because I think that you know, for something like this, I think it's going to take a collector and to want this. And I probably have people rummaging through those stores looking for glass and Fenton and things. But I think your chances of finding a collector is going to be larger on, you know, like the interwebs. So I don't know. The verdict's still out on that one as well. I love how I say, I'm not going to say where these pieces are going because I don't know. And I say that because that's what I should say and then stick to it. And then I start showing you and think, ooh, now this one, maybe I'll put this here, maybe I'll put that there, because I'm starting to think about where they'll go and it just comes right out. So please forgive me if you are sitting there going, she just said she didn't know and now she's telling us this and it better be there, because if it's not, let's just go back to the original. I don't know where they're going, but I am happy to ship them to if you want them. Ship them to you if you want them. Look at this cute little teapot. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's old. I think it's probably a little old. And by the guess of the way it looks, I'm going to think that it might be an Andrea by Sadak. Not sure about that. I don't pick up a lot of teapots. I do like elephants. There are people out there that collect elephants, and the reason why I picked this up is because I know that there are teapot collectors. I know that there are elephant collectors, and I know people love that beautiful chinoiserie style in their decor, and this to me fits right in. Guys, that is all we have to show you today. I know we were kind of all over the place, but we were excited to get on here and show you what we found. We hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that you have the very best day, and we'll talk to you really soon.